welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, like, share, and hit the notification button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. So today we are making Oreo ice cream cake. It was my son's birthday and I asked him what he wanted and he said, I would like Oreo ice cream cake. He traveled out and he should be coming back in a few days. And I wanted to get it ready before he gets back. So today we are going to make the modified version of Preppy Kitchen's Oreo ice cream cake. Here we go. We are going to weigh everything out. That's why we're using a scale, because that's more accurate. So today we are going to zero that, and we start with about 150 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of organic coconut palm sugar, which is this, 1/4 cup of 100% baking premium cocoa, not sponsored, that's this, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. And then we're going to sieve this. It is good to sieve it so that it removes any kind of lump that you may have. Just like I said, it is very, very important to sieve. As you can see, these are lumps that are at the bottom. What we're going to do is to mix everything together. And these are the dry ingredients. We want to make sure that they're thoroughly mixed. Looks great. We're going to set it aside, and then we are going to mix the wet ingredient. Before that, we are going to spray the 8-inch baking pan. We already have the parchment paper cut out. Just spray it with olive oil spray. And we set that aside too. We also set the oven at 350 degrees to preheat. Okay, so back to the wet ingredient. We are going to combine 1 room temperature egg, 1/2 cup of water. This is warm water. This cake is oil based, so we have 1/2 cup of olive oil. You can either use sour cream or you can use yogurt. So I have Greek yogurt, which I'm putting right here. This is about 1/4 cup. And we are going to put 1/4 cup of buttermilk, homemade, and about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We're going to whisk all this together. All right, these are thoroughly combined. Now we are going to mix the wet with the dry and combine together. This is just enough to combine them. We don't want to over whisk it because we do not want the gluten to form. We want it to be nice and fluffy. And then we're just going to pour it in the 8-inch pan. I'm only making 1 layer of this because I do not think that we can have a huge cake. There are only a few of us for this birthday cake. And so what we're going to do is to place it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes or till a toothpick comes out clean, or you press the cake and it bounces back. In the meantime, we are going to start making our Oreo ice cream. We already diced our cookies. And then we have our previously made French-style ice cream custard with vanilla that we're going to use as a base for the ice cream. The French style is different from the American style, which does not involve egg yolk. If you would like to learn how to make your own ice cream, we'll link our ice cream video here or anywhere on this video. The ice cream maker that we're using is going to make 2 quarts, which is really what we need. We are going to pour it in the ice cream maker. We'll try to fill it up to the line, and then we'll keep the remainder refrigerated. We'll now cover it and then turn the machine on. We are not immediately going to put the Oreo cookies in. We're going to let the ice cream churn for about 20 minutes. And then we'll add it in the last 10 minutes of the churning. My son loves to have the cookies incorporated into the ice cream. So this ice cream is not going to have big chunks of cookies in it. If you like big chunks, add in the last 1 minute of the churning. While we're making the ice cream, we are going to line the 9-inch pan with cling film. We get it ready for the ice cream because that's where we're going to actually freeze the ice cream once it's done. We are only making one layer of the ice cream because my family can't eat that much Oreo ice cream cookies. Now, mind you, we made the ice cream with no sugar. We used agave, and this is a healthier version of the ice cream. All right, here we go. All right, so our ice cream is looking good. Is a soft consistent. So now we are going to add the Oreo to make cookies and cream ice, and then we're going to cover it and complete the ice cream and turn it back on. All right, the ice cream is ready. Let's take a look. Look at that. I am gonna taste it. It tastes so good. All right, so we're gonna scoop the ice cream in here. Mind you, no sugar in this ice cream, just all natural sweetener. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. So the next thing we're going to do is to cover it. Add it down and shape it into the shape of the pan. You wanna make sure that it is covered completely. And then we're gonna put this in the freezer to set. In the meantime, now we're going to prepare our chocolate hot fudge sauce. We are going to start by placing 1/2 cup of butter in a saucepan, allowing it to melt. Then we're going to add 1 cup of heavy cream. We stir them together. Then we add 1 cup of coconut palm sugar and 3/4 cup of premium cocoa powder and 1/2 cup of 64% semi-sweet chocolate chip. We then combine them together and heat up on the medium heat, stirring constantly till completely dissolve. All right, this really didn't take any length of time to cook. This tastes so good. Now we turn it off to get a velvety hot fudge. You want to really blend this. We are going to pour this in here. And then we're going to blend it for 2 minutes. Right, 2 minutes up. So we are going to look at this. Look at how velvet, beautiful. We're gonna pour it in the mason jar and we'll put it in the refrigerator. You can use this for ice cream sundae. In the meantime, our cake is ready and we're going to bring it out to cool completely. And look at that. So we're just going to set the cake aside to cool completely. All right, so while the ice cream is chilling in the freezer, we are going to do our frosting. We are going to do our frosting with 1 pint of heavy whipping cream, which we are going to put here. And we are using the whisk. We are going to use erythritol, which is plant-based, with 0 glycemic index and 0 calories. This is plant-based. We're using 2 tablespoons. Actually, we're gonna make it 3 tablespoons. And then 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And we're just gonna whip it. Here we go. We'll start slow and we'll whip it till we get the peak. We don't want to over whip this. And then we'll increase the speed. All right. It looks like the whipped cream is ready. And let's look at this. See, look at that peak. And we don't want it over whipped. And so now I'm going to pipe these in here and put in the refrigerator while we wait for the ice cream to set. Our cake has cooled down completely, so we are going to just place it right here. We're gonna decorate it. Here is our fudge that we made. We're going to put some on top. This is not mandatory. It is just to help us add the layer of Oreo. And then I'm going to add a layer of some Oreos. Now we are going to get the ice cream out of the freezer, put the ice cream layer on top, and then leave it to set in the freezer for a while. We brought the ice cream out, unwrapped it, and now we are going to flip it. Then we cover it and we place it back in the freezer to let it set. We're gonna do this overnight and then we're going to come back in the morning and finish the decoration. The next morning, the cake has set. Now we are going to decorate it. We start by piping. Then we're going to smooth it. All right, now we put it back in the freezer for it to set before we do our final decoration. We leave it there for a few hours. After the icing had had the chance to set on the cake, we are going to put the decoration. So we'll start by just piping. This is the hot fudge. And now we are going to this. And finally, I'm going to put some cookies at the bottom just to decorate the skirting. And so, happy
Oreos
27th
around. We
birthday,
have
son.
the
We're going
Oreos
to
and we
decorate
stick them all
final
around the
with
cake. Here we go. I would like to cut into the cake, but the birthday boy is not around and will not get back till later on this evening. That's when we'll cut it. After he came back, here is the reaction from a man of few words. How is it?
It's good. It tastes like store-bought.
Better. It should be better than store-bought.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Laugh out loud. If this video has been of value to you, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. This is Dr. Okeke. Thank you and God bless.